Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Sunniva from Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome to this video, which is part of the Better Board Games Adventskalender, which you probably know because you're watching it. And we are very pleased to be here to be able to share with you some games that we love.
Yeah.
And we also do that over on YouTube.
Yes, we have a YouTube channel where we do playthroughs, reviews, and we're also playing through our whole collection, deciding if you want to keep the game there or if you want to get rid of it.
Yes.
Keep or cull.
Culling it, which is a thing that we named it. We are playing board games. We love playing board games and we love talking about them. That's why we talk about them on video on this YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk to you about 3 games. First off, it's going to be your first board game love.
Yes.
And I started playing board games before you, basically.
Yeah, like hobby board games.
Hobby board games. And then I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did it like an activity. And then we met and we started playing board games. Basically, I made you play some board games.
Yes, but I didn't enjoy it that much.
You enjoyed some of them.
Yeah, I enjoed Carcassonne. I wanted to just play that. But then we got this game called Castles of Burgundy. And it was the first game that I really fell in love with.
Yes, it is a super good game. And all these here, like, this is like the first board game love, but it could almost also be like the hottest board game love, the game that we still love that much. Stefan Feld, because of it, became one of our favorite designers. It's a dice game. You are using, it's not a dice game. I don't like dice games. It's a game with dice. You are playing, you're rolling dice and you are taking actions, drafting buildings from a common pool of buildings, plotting them into a little puzzle on your grid, trying to do it the best way possible. And it's a game where somebody might be like 50 points in the lead and then you do 2 moves and you get 60 points and you jump straight in front of them. Some big moves, so much fun. No theme because we don't care too much about theme. We like the crunchy beige mechanisms. So what is your favorite thing about the Castle of Burgundy?
I love how, like, making the most out of the dice that you have, trying to set yourself up to be okay with no matter the outcome of the dice, you will be able to do something. Always having these possibilities, like with this too, I can either place my tile on the board or I can really grab that mine that you so desperately want, and all the extra bonuses, actions that the tiles that you place give you, trying to maximize it. Just like a wonderful game.
And this year we also got the new special edition, which is big, but it's beautiful.
So beautiful.
And it's like so nice to have a new version of one of our favorite games, just so we can continue playing it for years to come. But we're also always going to keep that one because it's so nice. Next up, we were challenged to like talk about one game which were like our hottest board game love, one of our favorite games. And even though we agree on many games, we don't always agree on like what is the best, what is the top. So we had to talk a bit.
Yeah.
But we ended up with one
that we can agree upon, and that is Lisboa. And it's a marvelous game about building up. Lisboa has been destroyed. It has been struck by 3 catastrophes at once.
A fire, an earthquake,
and a hurricane.
Or tsunami.
A tsunami, yeah.
3 things at once.
And you're
I like a Kinder Surprise.
Yes.
3 in 1, just horrible Kinder Surprise.
But it is a really, it is a heavy game.
Yes, who made it?
It is by Vitala Serda.
It is.
And he's also one of our favorite designers.
Yes.
So much crunch and braid meltiness. This one, you're building the city up and it's a very simple game, as Vital himself says. You're just playing a card and do one action with it. But
and you get a new card.
It's so many steps with paying for it and actually having what you need for it. So at the beginning of the game, it feels so hopeless. But then at the end of the game, to sit with like a lot of money and being able to do whatever you want, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, it's just like, it's super cool. A lot of interaction with building the city. You're trying to time things. There's a follow action. So you try to do actions that the other people cannot follow. But maybe it's super good for me to do that action right now. And I know it's also going to be good for you, but it's so good for me that I have to do it anyways. All of the decisions are really, really good. Basically, almost every single Lacerda game is high on our list, but this one, for some reason, was the one that kind of fell into my heart and became that one where I'm always super excited to play it, and my brain just goes, give me this like nice feelings that gives me joy every single minute of the gameplay of this. And that's why That's the one that we chose for the hottest
Lisboa.
board game love. And lastly, we are going to talk to you about a newest love, so a game that we played this year, actually from this year, and also from a designer that just, if you go, I feel old now. If you go 7 years back, I haven't almost heard about him, but now it's a designer that is almost high on our list.
Yeah.
And they try to publish a new game every spiel, and there's just like one game every year, and this year actually two. One of them was a reprint, and it is Vladimir Suhi, and this year's game is Evacuation.
This is an amazing game. You're trying to evacuate from one planet to another, and the process is so hard.
Yes.
And the timing in this game is so important. It takes the Euro formula and makes it really fresh, and it has these different modes you can play in, which like renews the game. Every time you can play advanced, you can play basic, you can play race mode, you can play points mode, for example.
I just love this game. Like, you are placing in the basic mode, you are taking a card, placing it under one of the action spots, doing one of those actions, and most of the time you will be evacuating, getting ships that can evacuate things. You will be settling new things on a new planet, trying to get the resources you need. And one thing that is so interesting about this game is that you have two planets and you have resources on both planets, but you can only use resources for things on the one planet from that planet and from the other one on that planet. And all of the things you're doing most of the game are costing you energy. And you need to have that on the specific planet. In the beginning, you can only use it from the old planet, but then you are moving on this progress track, and when you move past a specific point, you can now use from both, but when you move past another point, you can only use from the other one. So some games, if you move too fast on the progress track and you can't keep up with your evacuation and resource moving, then you're going to come to a place where you can't almost do anything. There's so many timing things here that is super interesting. Every game feels very fresh and very new, and as I said, the different modes makes it even more interesting. So one of my absolute favorite games, or our absolute favorite games from this year. So that's 3 games. We could have
amazing games.
We could have spoken about many other games, and we do as well. So if you want to hear more, see more of these faces, speak about games in these words with pictures, you can go and check that out on our YouTube video. But this is going to be the end of this one. And thank you again so much to Better Board Games for having us on the channel. That means a lot. Enjoy the rest of the Advent calendar and have a nice holiday. That's the end. I'm Johannes.
I'm Sunniva.
And you've been watching this video on Better Board Games with Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Sunniva and Johannes, for being part of our Advent calendar this year. Castles of Burgundy is also one of my favorite games of all time, so I can totally understand you. Morgen um 8 Uhr geht's weiter mit dem nächsten Beitrag und dem nächsten Gast. Ich hoffe, ihr seid wieder mit dabei. Und falls ihr irgendeinen der Beiträge aus dem Adventskalender bisher verpasst habt, dann findet ihr die hier auf der Seite verlinkt. Bis dann!